What is going on, big dogs? Today I wanted to go over the rise of Twitch and why Twitch was not only one of the greatest things to happen to the community as a whole, but also why in recent days it has slowly started to become one of the worst things to happen to us as well. So let's take a dive into it. Okay, so in order to understand what Twitch has actually done for us, we need to start from the beginning, of course. You see, Twitch was founded back in 2007, but it went under a different name, and that was Justin TV. See, Justin TV is actually the parent company of Twitch, if for those of you who don't know, and was kind of the first big live streaming platform. Obviously, there were a few others, but this was the big one. This was the main one. But it wasn't until 2011 where the app we all know and love was finally created. See, Justin TV decided to incorporate a gaming section into their live streaming platform. And this section, of course, would be called Twitch. Now, the main reason for Twitch's creation is actually due to the fact that over on YouTube, gaming had slowly become one of the most massive categories on the website. And of course, people over at Justin TV thought, why wouldn't people want to watch some of their favorite content creators play those games live? Because, who wouldn't want to watch PewDiePie or Captain Sparkles or Sky Does Minecraft at the time, play those games live, or maybe play something different that normally they wouldn't make videos on because that's not what their channel does. And of course, this ended up being one of the greatest ideas for the company. Not too much longer after they launched Twitch, they also decided to launch their Twitch Partner Program, which allowed our content creators the ability to make money off of the ads that ran on their live streams, which also got other people to join in on the hype. Now, at first, the growth was slow, but it was noticeable. And it was obvious that people really did enjoy watching others play the games that they love. And after about 3 years of a consistent increase in income, Justin TV actually officially rebranded to Twitch Interactive, showing just how big Twitch had really become. And it was around this same time, in the same year, that Amazon was able to acquire Twitch for $970 million, almost $1 billion. It was also around this time in late 2014 where Twitch was becoming a household name. Many YouTubers would use their spare time to live stream and interact with a lot of their viewers and subscribers. And many pro gamers would take to the streaming platform as well, because who doesn't want to watch the best of the best play in random normal lobbies filled with weak players like you and I? This was all going super well. Twitch was slowly bringing gaming to the mainstream, and people were talking about all the major streamers, people like Shroud, people like Dr. Disrespect, and what games they were playing, and all sorts of gaming news. And then, on one fateful day, a game would drop, or a mode would drop, I should say, that would change Twitch and gaming forever. Fortnite. You see, once Fortnite dropped, everything shifted. Not only was it a child-friendly version of one of the most watched games on Twitch, PUBG, but it also implemented a building aspect that allowed for insane, crazy clips and a very high skill ceiling, which separated even the pros from the most skilled players and the casuals as well. You could tell who was who. Fortnite at first was honestly great for the gaming community and showed that not only was it a solid pastime that allowed us to play with friends overseas or all over the world and was just a nice night in with the squad, but it also allowed some parents who had been playing FPSs or shooters in general for years to play on with their kids, that they didn't have to worry about all the blood and gore. Fortnite brought gaming to the mainstream, no doubt, and it allowed for massive growth of tons of up-and-coming creators that we all know and love today. People like Ninja, Tfue, Dr. Lupo, and many, many more are huge and owe a lot of their success to the rise of this game. But before I continue on, I can already hear some of you saying, Leo, this is supposed to be a video on why Twitch has become bad for gaming, not Fortnite. Don't turn this into a Fortnite rant. And honestly, my response to that is, I have nothing bad to say about Fortnite. I don't think Fortnite really did anything terrible for the gaming community. Sure, there's a lot of kids now that are doing cringe dances on TikTok and have weird language and terms, but other than that, Fortnite really didn't do anything negative. And it was actually how Twitch and other major live streaming platforms like YouTube and Facebook handled that success of Fortnite that has caused the downfall of gaming for the rest of us. So let me explain. Once Fortnite had started to become the most watched and most followed game on basically every platform, Twitch and the other streaming platforms saw this as a massive moneymaker, obviously. Now, their company, their job is to make money. So I understand, but at the same time, Twitch would massively promote this game beyond what it deserved. Much like how when Amazon, again, they own Twitch, when they released New World and recently Lost Ark, those were the only games I could seem to see on the promotions page, up on the recommended tabs and all these things like that. And sure, I play a lot of RPGs, but they did the same thing with Fortnite. And even to this day, I can go on Twitch and see tons of Fortnite recommendations. For me, honestly, I haven't watched Fortnite on Twitch in well over 2 years, and I'm still getting promotions for that game. And it was with this mass promotion that a lot of people went from, let's play this game for fun and laughs, to let's play this solely for the money. And this is where the major hit to the community began. See, companies had already started seeing that multiplayer aspects of their games were the big money maker, right? Skins, loot boxes, things like that were already on the rise. And a lot of companies had talked about already not including single players because there just wasn't as massive of an audience, aka they couldn't make as much money. But with all the promotion of Fortnite and eventually games like Warzone, companies just said, all right, that's the final straw, and started to cut out lots of single player content and went strictly for multiplayer content. And don't even get me started on how every game needed a BR. Companies basically told those who just wanted a story-rich game or just a nice first-player experience to hit the road. The rise of making every game an esport had begun, and it was heavily due to the way that Twitch and other platforms handled Fortnite. Now, I do understand that Twitch wasn't the only platform. Twitch isn't the only live streaming platform, and it never will be. It has to contest with YouTube, and it has to contest with Facebook Gaming. And shit, it even had to contest with Mixer for a while. But Twitch is also by far the biggest one. So I'm using them as the primary suspect, you could say. See, nowadays, every game simply tries to be the next big game on Twitch. They put all their effort into trying to reach the top of the Twitch charts in honestly almost nothing else. Games release crazy cosmetics that honestly can harm you more in certain games, and updates that in a lot of cases make the game worse, but it adds in something or tweaks something to make content and cool Twitch clips. So much of gaming has now shifted to trying to make a game that will have a consistent 100,000 viewers on Twitch, instead of making games that are genuinely fun and interactive with the player. Games where you can just get lost in them without having to worry about a bunch of kids flaming you for ruining their stream or dumb clip. So many times recently, I now see people just sitting back and letting their whole team die in games like Fortnite and Warzone, just so they could try and pull off some stupid clutch or trick shot they saw some streamer pull off or some TikTok clip. Not knowing that, in all reality, it probably took those streamers, even pro players, hundreds of attempts to even pull that off. And like I said in my previous video, I really hope that games like Elden Ring and Tiny Tina's can help shift this narrative back to making gaming more about the fun for the player again. Elden Ring topped the charts of Twitch for almost 2 months straight, and it showed that people are craving a solid single-player experience where they can, invite a friend into play. But the main aspect of it was the great story and the amazing game mechanics that it added. It showed that people really want games like that to come back. It showed that the community does like that, and that was always a core part of gaming. And just because something is popular on Twitch doesn't mean that the game is successful or that the game isn't successful. I'm really hoping for games like that to continue to be produced and continue to hit the top of Twitch charts. Now, I understand Fortnite was a free game, League of Legends is a free game, and Warzone is a free game. They need to make money somehow. They're not just going to give you a product and say, here you go. But with the amount of money that those games make, you would think that they would put more of that money back into making the game better, to sell more content, to sell more skins. Because the more players you have, the more likely you are to get more people to buy skins. But instead, they seem to just be going for the whales of their community. They only want the people who are going to spend $10,000 a day to have the best of the best loot, to have the best of the best skins, and to be able to rub it into everyone else's face. They've quit caring about the rest of us. They quit caring about the people who are just trying to have a good time. And now they're saying the only way you can have fun is by spending money in some cases. I will give credit where credit is due. Fortnite and League haven't really done that yet, but a lot of their updates have started to be quite lackluster and quite not really what the community was asking for, but they make great clickbait titles, for sure. But anyways, my guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think Twitch is the main culprit, or the streaming platforms as a whole are the main culprit for why people are treating games as only money makers? Or do you think this was a long time coming and this was just kind of the catalyst to the entire industry, or the straw that broke the camel's back, if you will? And also, before I end this video, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the lack of videos this last week. My dog actually broke my microphone, so I didn't have a mic to record. I could have used my headset mic, I guess, but that sounds terrible, and I'm not going to give you guys that bad of content. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, big dog.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body in Harvard above me.